Welcome back to A Moment in History. I'm Seth Udinsky. In 1706, a boy would be born who would play a vital role in the course of history. He would grow up to be a statesman, an inventor, an orator, a writer, ambassador, and much more. He was the very definition of a Renaissance man, but perhaps his most impressive contribution was his role in the foundation of the new nation in the British colonies in North America, the United States. Let's explore this titanic figure of history, Benjamin Franklin. Born in Boston, Franklin was the 10th child of 17. Young Benjamin proved to be a mighty worker, teaching himself to write and becoming proficient in the printing press, which he would use to great success during the American struggle for independence later in his life. At 17 years old, he moved south to Philadelphia, the town which would become synonymous with his identity. Now, Franklin's young adult years were filled with controversy as he spent a considerable amount of time in London, where he allegedly engaged in licentious living, a lifestyle that notoriously brought him an illegitimate son from an unknown woman. However, he appeared to mature with age, and upon his return to the States, he became a statesman and an inventor. He published numerous philosophical works throughout the mid-18th century, as well as newspapers and pamphlets, including the Pennsylvania Gazette and Poor Richard's Almanac. All the while, he became an influential and wealthy aristocrat in the colonies. Now, as we previously mentioned, he was also an inventor, and he spearheaded the charge in the electrical field and discovered numerous properties about electricity that are still in use to this day. He also founded the university in Philadelphia that would become the well-known Ivy League institution, Penn University. But his greatest and most famous contribution to society would come in the later days of his life, as the colonies around him began to grow restless under British rule. Franklin was high up in the British aristocracy, but would become vital to the cause of independence in his hometown of Philadelphia as a member of the Second Continental Congress. He would, of course, become one of the signers of the Declaration of Independence. Now, Franklin would later serve as the American ambassador to France, which would prove to be a vital role in the war effort for two reasons. The first, France was the chief world superpower on the American side against the British. And second, the final treaty to end the war was signed in France, mostly under Franklin's leadership. Franklin lived a good long life, dying in 1790, just after he urged the U.S. Congress to abolish slavery in the States. He is buried in Center City, Philadelphia. Thanks so much for joining me once again for A Moment in History. If you're enjoying this video, be sure to hit the like button, and if you are a lover of history, hit subscribe for all of our latest content.